Hi guys, how are you doing? This is Becky, your plant girl. Thanks for checking into my channel. Today we are going to talk about the holiday Norfolk pine. Now, I have this in two sizes. We have this in a very, very little size with a gift tag that you can give for Christmas. And also we have it in the larger size with pretty Christmas bows. Now with the Norfolk pine, it is normally known during the holiday season as an indoor plant. Once the holiday is done, people don't know what to do with these plants. They are able to be indoors. They're in zone 10 to 11. It is a tropical tree. So remember that it's a tropical tree. It's going to need high humidity to live. Do not plant this outdoors if you're in an area that is going to be lower than, I would say, 45 degrees. Also, if the branches on here start to get brown or turn brown, you are either overwatering or underwatering. Let me put this back. Okay, so with the Norfolk pine, I'm gonna grab the smaller one. After a while, the other one does get a little heavy because it's moist. So you do have to give it water, I would say daily, because it has to be moist, not soggy now, not soggy roots, okay? Now the Norfolk pine can live, a lot of people want to know how long will these little guys live inside your house. They can live for 150 years if your conditions are correct. That means you give it a lot of moisture. If you don't keep it on a tray of pebbles where the moisture can come up because it likes high humidity, make sure you mist it at least once a week. No soggy roots. And then I would say to fertilize this in the spring and water more in the spring to the fall to have even branches. So when you do fertilize this, have water soluble fertilizer. It likes to be in a southern window with indirect light, but it can tolerate an area with full direct light. Make sure it's indoors. Do not plant this outside. It will not survive outside in most of the areas, zone areas in the US. And here's a little tip for the people that like to give coffee grounds or anything like that to trees. You can give the liquid coffee weekly to your Norfolk pine. Now the Norfolk pine is more of just take it as if you were taking care of your orchids. This is as delicate as an orchid. They're not as hardy as the true Norfolk pine outdoors. This is more care of if you had orchids or a gardenia than the true Norfolk pine that we know of today. So like I said, it's brought indoors for a house plant. Usually the only time you see these is when it's during the current time right now of Christmas, during holiday season. So I think I told you 45 degrees. I would say 45 to be safe, but really the lowest is 35 degrees, but don't try to chance it by putting these little guys outside. They are more of a house plant than a plant that you put in the ground. You don't want to put this in the ground. It's not going to become the true Norfolk pine tree because it is not a true pine tree. So anything else that I can think of, I will have right down below for you. Oh yes, here we go. Besides it being toxic for your animals. This is toxic to both cats and dogs. It will cause vomiting and depression. So that's the only thing that's on this little guy. I know the only time that I ever seen them is like how you currently see them right now. We have them decorated. We have bows on them. We have the larger size and we have the little guys here. but they are normally house plants. So when the holiday is over, they are a house plant, and they love high humidity. Put them in a south window. They like indirect light, but they can tolerate full direct light. Again, guys, thank you for coming by my channel. Check out the next video I have down below. Subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with all the tropical flowers and plants that I will bring to you in the future. Bye bye, guys, and have a great day.